Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we back again with why Black women should keep their mouths shut with Tasha K. And for those of you who might be part of, her subscribership, her winos, I'm not coming for her, but she happens to be a current example of what I'm about to talk about. See, this is the victim or volunteer edition. She released a statement officially on her channel after the verdict and everything, after the case is over, all of the stuff is over with in terms of the actual trial. And she addressed the trial, some of the things that led up to it. And I'm not going to play any part of that video. I may put the link in the chat so that you guys can go ahead. I mean, not in the chat, I'm sorry, in the description box. Some of you guys may have already seen it. I'll put the link in the description box so you can go and see it, but I'm not going to play it. It was an interesting official statement. There were a lot of things said about, the gist of it was basically Tasha's a victim. Tasha K and her team and her brand are victims of the mainstream media machine trying to bully her out of her First Amendment rights in defense of one of their assets that they're making money off of. And this was an attempt to shut her up because she's an independent media outlet. She's not dependent on mainstream media channels and traditional media to have her platform and to be as large and influential as her platform is. Now, there's a problem with that. And I'm not here to change anybody's opinion of whether or not they think that's true. My issue with that, and my thing that I'm trying to get out to Black women, is that you can't be both a victim and a volunteer. You can't be both a victim and the villain in the story. You got to be one or the other, never both. The victim is never the volunteer, nor the villain. The victim is the victim. And Tasha K was not a victim of mainstream traditional media and that whole Hollywood machine just singling her out, picking on her, trying to shut her down to try to make an example of independent social media platforms that may have content similar to what Tasha K's content is. It also wasn't a First Amendment right issue, right? The First Amendment is to protect the freedom of speech, and which includes media, right? Newspapers, in an attempt to make these avenues free from government-controlled propaganda where the average citizen doesn't have any say or can't influence anything, right? However, your First Amendment rights does not remove consequences for you saying whatever you say. First Amendment or not, libel and or slander and or defamation has always been a law on the books that you can't break. And those two things are not mutually exclusive. Like, or rather, it's not that if you can't spread rumors or have or slander someone, that's automatically an infringement upon your First Amendment right. No, it's not. No, it's not. You cannot just say whatever about people and make content after pieces of content after pieces of content, dragging people, calling them whatever name, saying whatever you're saying about them, and think that person that you're talking about can't come to you and say, hey, you've made X amount of videos with my name in it in a negative way. And, I'm kind of tired of it. Can we chill on the content with my name in it dragging me? Can we not do that? Because I guarantee you, I don't drag you. This is not a two-way street. You got some, craw in your hat or whatever about me. Not the other way around. Cease and desist letters are letters written with legal letterheads from a firm, from a lawyer you've retained already, where this is going through legal channels for them to just send you a letter. It's not charges. It's not none of that. It's a cease and desist. It's a, hey, can we put a stop to this? Can we not do this so that we don't have to take further legal steps beyond the C&D? Can we do that? Can we amicably resolve this issue? So it's not a First Amendment right issue. See, that's that victimhood, and we can't do that. Let's go. She's not being picked on. We covered that. What's more is what I want my subscribership, the people listening to me, to understand is they didn't just one day grab Tasha K and put her on trial and say, you said 2 sentences about Cardi B, and now we're going to put you on trial, and we are going to punish you unjustly for something that you and a million other people are doing, and we're just going to pick you out of the crowd, and we're going to jump you. Basically, we're going to bully you. We're going to make you shut up. That wasn't what, there were decisions made on Tasha K and her team's part that got up to that point. There was a decision made about not taking that content down. There was a decision made to do the content in the first place. There was a decision made about what to do, how to respond to the cease and desist letters, more than one. There was a decision made on how to respond to Cardi B personally reaching out in order to try to resolve this out of court, away from the public eye like that. Okay? There were decisions made about how to respond to each step, each of these situations, each of these points in this road to a trial and the outcome. There were decisions, there were steps, conscious decisions. Tasha K is an adult, and so are the members of her team that help her manage her channel, that help her manage her content, that advise her on what maybe to do or not do in terms of her brand and her channel, right? Now, I don't know if she was listening or not. That's not up to me to say. But what I am saying is that there were conscious decisions made by adult people on how to respond to situations as they occurred. And there were decisions made to either fuel this fire or quench it. We can either continue on the path we're going on, we can take the high road and end it. We can just end it. We don't have to keep going. This may not be a good decision for us in terms of our brand, in terms of our business, in terms of what we're trying to do as the Tasha K brand. Okay? Now, here's the other part. the attempt to use Cardi B's reputation, the things that she say in her music, the things that her public image, right? Cardi B's brand. And to try to sort of make it where, well, what I didn't need to be that looked upon that bad, because look at what Cardi B stands for. Look at her music. Look at how she conducts herself on stage. You know what I'm saying? Her public image, her brand and what it represents. You know, thought girl, hot girl, WAP, all of these sorts of things. And listen, let me make something very clear that I said before. I'm going to repeat it again now. This isn't about whether or not Cardi B is a saint and people trying to uphold Cardi as some sort of, you know what I'm saying, just this innocent lamb that ain't never, you know what I'm saying, like she just, you know, she innocent and pure, you know what I'm saying, poly purebred over here. Cardi know what her brand is. Cardi knows that she makes raunchy rap lyrics. Okay? She knows she made WAP along with Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? That was a super raunchy song. She had another one with City Girls. Everybody knows what Cardi B's music is. Everybody knows what her public, you know what I'm saying? She get on stage, she gonna twerk, she gonna dance, she gonna do whatever. All of this is not poly purebred stuff. All right, she's not getting on there, you know what I'm saying, holy. All right, we already know that. But that doesn't have anything to do with somebody else's decision to come for her and then not stop coming for her after being asked to fall back. So that's not, one thing doesn't cancel out the other thing. Just because you may not agree with Cardi B and her value system, or even if you feel the lack thereof, because again, I have made content concerning WAP and all of its implications. I've made that not only with Cardi B, but I've spoken about it from Megan Thee Stallion's side. I spoke about it from Maxine Waters' endorsement of that. So this isn't about Cardi's a saint, Tasha K is a demon, and we're going to demonize her. No. But the point that I'm trying to get to is that each individual are able to make their own decisions here. And Tasha K's brand, her channel, her platform's decision to make content that Cardi B felt was slanderous or libelous against her, that's a choice. That's the part I'm getting to. These are decisions made. And Black women, let's extrapolate this out. We can't become martyrs and victims when we voluntarily engage in situations. You know, just because the situation didn't turn out to your favor doesn't automatically now make you some type of victim and somebody was doing something to you. No. You jumped in the pool, so we're not going to cry about getting wet. If you didn't want to be wet, why did you jump in the pool? You can't do that. You can't jump in the pool and then be mad that people are splashing and you getting wet and now you're a victim of being wet. You're in the pool. Deal with it or get out. And I see so many Black women publicly, personally, they'll be going in, they'll be volunteering, voluntarily being engaging in certain activities, certain back and forth, certain relationships, certain situations. And then when you gamble and you throw those dice and they come up snake eyes, now we gotta cry. Now we gotta be like, no, they was doing something to me because they shouldn't have did. No. You were over there as a competent adult. When you go into the casino and you gamble at the crap table, it ain't the casino fault you lost. We don't get to get mad at the casino because you bet your rent money. That's on you. You the one came in there with your rent money in your pocket anyway. Nobody told you to do that. You can't be a victim and a volunteer. You can't be a victim and a villain in the same breath. This is not a martyrdom. Nobody told Tasha K she can't do content no more. She still got 1 million subscribers. She's still gonna, if she, you know what I'm saying, continue to make content, she's gonna continue to make some money. Yeah, okay. Here's the last thing. When you deal in certain types of content, and this is no shade on Tasha's content. There are plenty of channels that do the same type of content. They just may not be as successful at her as she is. We're doing it. And the type of content I'm talking about is trending topics, celebrity news, even some interviews and things of that nature. There's always a certain amount of inherent drama that comes with that type of content. This is why you gotta be careful, because there is a certain inherent amount of drama and chaos that comes with that. And you have to be ready and able to navigate that properly so that you don't come under fire. And that didn't happen this time. Lots of decisions, they did not work out in her favor. And that's unfortunate, but we're not going to sit here and say that she was victimized by the mainstream media machine. No. So let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments section. Let me know what you think about this story. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.